and he's throwing punches. Some of these uppercuts are just barely missing. Luano is trying to lock up Alvin Tam. Credit Alvin Tam for keeping the space, and Luano is down.
Definitely enjoying here this evening.
It was the right followed by the left that ended that fight. Alvin.
Isang Igorot boxer ang berador ng mga Meksikano, ang ating kababayan na si Alvin Tam, ang tubong Kapangan Benguet at nakabase na ngayon sa Canada. Si Alvin Tam ay may record sa kasalukuyan na 15 wins, 5 knockouts. Samantala matapos ang dalawang Meksikano na nakalaban ng Igorot fighter, ay isang Meksikano na naman ang humamon at sinubukan ang Pinoy. Ngunit binugbog at pinabagsak lang ito ng Pinoy.
Alvin Tam is now throwing with mean intent, trying to land, and he's trying to lock up Alvin Tam. Credit Alvin Tam for keeping the space, and Luano is down. The first knockdown of this, and Luano is in rough shape.
He is in trouble. I do not know if he knows where he is right now. 8, 9, 10.
If he doesn't get those hands up, Alvin Tam is going to get all over him, and that's an excellent call by Joel.
Samantala matapos ang impresibong panalo ng Igorot fighter, ay isa na naman na Meksikano ang humamon sa Pinoy na si Rotelo Romero, na kung saan nagbabala ito sa Pinoy na igaganti niya umano ang kanyang mga kababayan at ipapakita niya umano kung paano niya durugin at tapusin ang Igorot fighter. Kaya naman sa laban ng dalawa ay makikitang nakikipagsabayan ito at porsigido ang Meksikano na talunin ang Pinoy. Ngunit knockout ang inabot nito sa kamay ng Pinoy.
In there, take punishment and give as much back. So be exciting to see this fight develop over 6 3-minute rounds.
When if you look at, of course, the pedigree of Alvin Tam, good body shot from Ruta and a good return on the left hand by Alvin Tam. You look at Alvin Tam, the former WBC Asian Boxing Council Continental Featherweight Champion, and he held that title back in 2012 and hit a bit of a skid in regard to his losing streak, but he has put that behind him against Lugano in his last fight, and now looking to put forth another big winning streak, and he will do so if he continues to punch like that. Lots of power coming from Alvin Tam.
Tam may not have the reach, but as you mentioned, he's got the power. So hopefully he's going to continue to press forward, but I hope Portillo is here to fight, and he's got that smile on. I think this is going to be matched up to be one of the greatest fights of the night. And that is no small feat with the fights that we've had this evening.
Alvin Tam in tight, eating some shots from Romero to get one in return. Every one of Alvin Tam's fight, he does not throw that many jabs. He is a power puncher. Will throw the punches or throw the jabs to find range, but will exclusively deal in power punches when he gets in close.
He wants to hurt you. Alvin, as much as a nice guy, professional athlete, he wants to hurt his opponent with every single punch. But there's one to the body by Rotelo Romero that definitely left a mark on Alvin Tam. Great left by Alvin Tam, landed.
And a straight right coming from Ruta.
Great body shot, followed up by a straight jab there from Rotelo Romero. Nice short combination by Alvin Tam with the uppercut and that hook.
Both fighters landing with kind of equal ferocity. It's a difficult round to call.
Very difficult round to call.
Better shape. I remember the one thing that I took from his fight against Perez, Jesus Perez, in which he was on the losing end of that one, was he looked to be out of shape. Even after round one, he looked to be very tired. Here he looks in quite good shape, and perhaps this the Alvin Tam that's carrying forward that winning tradition from his last fight.
Yeah, he definitely had some ring rust at that Jesus Perez fight. Definitely was not in the shape he wanted to be. But Jesus Perez, an incredible competitor we've seen a couple of times in the Dakota ring. So Alvin has got his work still cut out for him with Romero here. So I do, as we mentioned before, gave that first round to him, but Alvin's looking to make his own exclamation mark here early in the second.
Right hand that comes from Alvin Tam, and a big power punch left that misses. Now an inside body shot as both fighters land inside.
That uppercut landed.
You hear some cheers from the crowd. Every time that Alvin Tam lands, he has 150 people here just cheering away. Sold out here at the Deerfoot Inn Casino, and an uppercut that landed.
Left body shot with the uppercut combination. Beautifully executed by Alvin Tam.
Left hand after a return, after a left body shot.
Another straight right. Rutillo tried to move around Alvin, regain that control of the center of the ring.
And Romero has fought both as a southpaw and an orthodox. He will switch it up.
Ooh, great straight right to the body, followed by that left hook by Romero.
Patience being shown by both fighters. Glancing blows off the top of Alvin Tam's head, and that one hit the hip.
Beautiful. You can hear the cheers from the fans in this sold-out crowd.
Both fighters are landing to the body, and when they do land to the body, they're landing right on that belt line. It is close to being low. And there's a right hand that is not low because it lands right to the face of Romero from Alvin Tam.
Very passionate crowd, which is something we love to hear and see.
I won't give you the Tagalog translation of that one.
Little taunt there by Romero, showing Alvin, come on, bring it on. But Alvin again, landing the strike. You saw the referee, Andy Social, call for him. Romero.
There's a right hand that lands from Romero, and that stunned Alvin Tam very briefly.
Romero's got to be careful not to drop that head. He's going to get warned by Andy.
And the timekeeper ever present, getting round 3 underway.
Alvin looking for a little bit of touch gloves there, and Rutillo not returning the favor. So Alvin returns his own favor with a straight right to the chin.
Right hand that lands, and some return combinations from Rutillo.
You know, Alvin, every punch is intending to hurt. He definitely drops that hand when he comes in hard with the swooping punches, and there's an example of Romero capitalizing on him dropping those hands.
And both landing. Alvin Tam has a very tough chin as well.
Both fighters are tough and used to taking damage.
Alvin Tam is a very stout fighter, and you see a lot of his power ends up coming from his hips. And he will throw in a lot of his punches. You'll see the footwork as he puts his hips into it, will turn his hips into every single punch.
Not quite sure what that was. It was a very odd angle from our perspective. Alvin seems to be okay. May have been an accidental touch of the head. Alvin calling for that touch of the gloves. And Romero doing, turning it off again.
The right hand that came from Alvin Tam has been landing that right hand pretty effectively in this round.
Good head movement by Alvin Tam. Great answer. Multiple combination of the body followed by that left hook.
Toe to toe, both fighters trying to create angles with the shoulders.
Ooh.
That exchange going to Romero.
You heard that one. Oh, huge shots landed by Alvin Tam. Visibly rocked Romero for about half a second, but keeps his composure and back on his own assault.
There's a right hand and a second right hand that lands from Romero. Tam throws back. Romero again with a right hand. He's landed 3 good right hands in a short time. There's a short jab by Alvin Tam.
Both fighters landing significant strikes each time. Man, this is a close one.
A punch lands to the body, a return from the head from the opponent on either side.
This is probably our closest contest so far tonight. Both fighters leaving their own exclamation point.
See, and I always ask this question about any time that you get hit really well, and a boxer will step back and say, "Hey, is that all you got?" But all you're doing is indicating to the judges that you just got hit, and sometimes the judge can't see the angle whether someone gets hit or not. And by giving them an indication, there's a right hand that rocks Romero. It's just I've never understood it.
To me, I agree with you. It's acknowledging the shot to the judges, and although there may be some.
As you see, as we get on to round 4.
Oh, quick time called. Oh, forgot the mouth guard. That's an important piece of equipment that you just cannot proceed without. Andy Social doing a good job at recognizing that. You start to see a little bit of the damage forming underneath the eyes of Romero. Might be a bit of scar tissue that's swelling up from the years of being a professional boxer, but...
Left hand that lands. Nice setup by Tam. Good return by Romero, and then a right hand by Alvin Tam. There's a good left hand from Romero, returned by 3 good punches that land from Alvin Tam. An overhand right from Romero that lands. Now Tam coming back.
Every time the punishment is delivered.
Sa round 4 ay dito tinamaan ng Pinoy ng solidong uppercut na sinundan ng left hook, bulagta ang Meksikano.
They're definitely enjoying here this evening.
Oh, that is a knockdown punch, and that is a massive shot by Alvin Tam. He caught Romero leading. Romero looking...
Pinilit pa sanang tumayo para lumaban, ngunit nawala na ito ng balanse at napasandal. Kaya naman suminyas na ang referee na tapos na ang laban.
Andy Social's trying to make sure.
No, and that's an end.
When you walk...
It was the right followed by the left that ended that fight. Alvin Tam catching him. An amazing shot by the assassin, now showing it off.
Panalo si Alvin Tam by a 4th round knockout. Anong masasabi mo sa naging laban ng ating kababayan? Ibigay ang iyong komento sa baba at huwag kalimutan mag-like at mag-subscribe sa ating channel. Maraming salamat po.